Wah, wah.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great Labor Day weekend. Today is Labor Day, and we're going to tell you what our weekend was like, both in terms of, I think, sourcing
And selling.
and selling.
So, let's be realistic. Sometimes we come to you guys all positive and pumped up, and sometimes we don't. And today is one of those days.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to be negative YouTubers, but we want to be realistic YouTubers.
Yeah. So, we'll get into, garage sailing and all that on Friday and Saturday. And, but I just want to let you know this morning what I woke up to was a return.
Nobody likes that.
And I'm like, seriously? And so one of the things that I've learned is if you're going to sell any kind of prints, like artwork, not in a frame, and you have to roll it up, buy you a mailing tube. I try to construct a shipping box, and when it got there, it folded that in half, and the buyer was not happy. So I promptly refunded
Sounds like
the
a
buyer.
UPS guy was rough and just...
Yeah, but I knew that those tubes, they're expensive. They're around $8, $9, $10
Yeah,
a
you're going to have to
piece.
figure that into your shipping.
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna cost a lot
that's
more
going to be
ship.
one of the things I'm going to look for when we go to these resale and thrift shops, because
Right.
they do have, I've seen them occasionally. I know they're not as expensive.
Right.
So anyway, that's a lesson learned. Sucks because it was about $30 something, and I got this piece of artwork at the bin, so it didn't cost me anything. So anyway,
Well, I think we really always try, like I said, to be positive, but there's just nothing right now to be that, well, nothing as far as reselling is concerned for us to be positive about. We do have a new grandbaby coming tomorrow. She's going to be induced in the morning. That's exciting and fun. And that's a good thing. But as far as our job is concerned, the past 2 weeks have been grueling. And we want to be realistic to bring in, what it's like to be a full-time reseller. It's not always great, and it's not always fun.
it's not butterflies, sunshines,
No.
and unicorns.
And you're not always just making the money. It's hard. It's actually
And
very
I
hard.
attribute it to her saying we're gonna crush it in August. We got crushed in
We
August.
did get crushed.
It
in
was
August.
terrible. And I'm a little superstitious. That's just the way I am. It's got nothing to do with my belief system, my core values, or anything like that. But it's like, I've been in sales for many, many years. A sale or a deal, an opportunity, can go sideways 42 different times before it closes.
Yes.
So why help it by jinxing yourself and say, we're going to do great?
Stop
So
it.
I got mad.
Okay, so y'all
I
can
got
just
mad.
half glass full, half glass.
Yeah,
Glass. What did I say? Half glass full. I said glass. Wow. Glass half full, glass half empty.
No, the thing
Yeah.
is, being full-time resellers, we have to fill that glass. Nobody else is going to fill it for us.
Which we've been trying to fill it.
Yeah.
But our work is not paying off. But anyway, we don't want to always be, or we don't ever want to be the humdrum people, but we want you guys to understand, if you're looking into this as a full-time job, it is not easy.
Nope.
It is hard.
Nope.
And we want to show the realistic side of it. So that's what this is all about
You
today.
got to be tough.
You gotta
have
be
to be
tough.
because it's easy to quit. It really is.
It is. I know a couple of times this past week, both of us have been like, why are we doing this? It's just rough. We're not bringing in the money. We're working hard, but the money's not coming. And we know it'll all come back. It'll all turn around. But when you're in it, you don't feel like it's going to turn around.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll talk about garage selling first. We went out on Friday. John, it looked overcast, like it was going to rain. And this is Labor Day weekend. And I was kind of hesitant, thinking it's probably not going to be a good weekend.
Should have stayed home.
Should have stayed home. We found 2 garage sales. 2 in our town. And I don't think we bought anything. Did we? No, we didn't buy anything from those two garage sales.
Yeah.
We walked up, we looked, there was nothing. So we didn't get anything. So we ended up going to a local thrift store that we go to, just to try to find something new to put in our inventory this week. So these are the things we came across. It was so bad this week that I started digging in mugs, and I don't really sell mugs. But I started just really going through all the mugs and comp checking them just because. So I ended up with some mugs.
Run through them.
49 cents a piece, okay? So this is a what is this? Hold on. Not
She got to put her eyes on.
This is Boss Marlin. It's a ceramic mug, and the comps on this show, I paid 49 cents for it. The comps show it'll sell for about $18. So that's not too shabby for one mug.
That's Starbucks territory.
Yeah. So anyway, I found 4 of these. I just got one of those. I got 4 of these Johnson & Bros. This is that Blue Willow, but it's, let's see. Let me see what it says down here. It just says Johnson & Bros. England. It does not say Blue Willow, so this is not the actual Blue Willow, but it still sells. 4 of these will sell, it looks like, for about 25 bucks. So, got that. For 49 cents a piece, so that was $2 investment. I found 2 of these just basic Pottery Barn, I'm pulling the stickers off as we talk, Pottery Barn mugs. But we all know how expensive Pottery Barn is. And, what did I look these up?
Oh.
I don't think I looked these up to see what the comps were on these. I'm looking at my little list here and I don't see them. So anyway, I want to say I wouldn't have picked them up if it wasn't at least 15 or 20 bucks for 2 of them. So got those. I found this Friends Central Perk mug. And it looks like it goes for $12.
Yeah, it used to be Friends stuff would go for more, but I think it's kind of tailing off.
Yeah. But anyway, if all else fails, I have a friend that loves Friends. So I went ahead and got that one.
Who doesn't love Friends? Right.
We did buy one thing at a garage sale. We bought those 2 hanging mannequins and this.
Oh, yeah. That's
totally
right.
Forgot about that. We got a male and a female hanging mannequin, you know, the kind on the hanger. We bought those just because we needed them. And we bought this. And this is Blue Willow. It's Churchill, England Willow. And I looked that up. Maybe $15, $20. It's a gravy boat. But it was $1. So,
hey, speaking of mannequins, you might want to look at the hanging mannequins that's sold on eBay. Because there's one that's kind of... I was like, wow.
What? Oh my gosh, yes. We were looking him up. I know exactly what he's talking about because we were like, what?
Yeah.
Why would you make a mannequin like that?
I don't know, but for the unscrupulous, I mean, you could like put it in your man cave.
That was crazy. I was like, what in the world? What do they need that for?
Anyway, that's all we'll say about that.
Maybe they're trying swimsuit
But if you're on eBay, just check out the sold completed hanging mannequins. I think it's like a beige color.
I only saw one like this.
You'll see it. I mean, if you're scrolling through, it's going to pop out at you.
But it was like, what in the world? Why? I don't, like I said, they must be selling swimsuit tops or something with that. I don't know. But that was a little bit wild. Anyway, I haven't ever seen one quite like that. So we're going to jump around a little bit.
Saturday.
Well, we didn't talk about what we got. Okay, so Friday. We stopped at our thrift store. We got the cups and stuff. And then I jumped to a garage sale Friday also. But I found this at the thrift store. It's Peter Millar, and it's a OU golf belt, brand new with tags. And actually, it looks like this will sell between $50 and $60. So that was a plus. Yeah. That was a good one. I saw it hanging. It was $3.99. So, you know, to me, that's paying up because,
right.
You know, I don't pay a lot for stuff usually. But we did pay up a little bit this weekend. We had to find anything. So anyway, $60 for that. So keep your eyes open for new with tags or used Peter Millar belts. There's another one.
Well, college type of stuff.
No, it's the brand. It's Peter Millar that makes it valuable. But this is Oklahoma Golf. We'll see how long it takes it to sell because it's very specific. But it's OU. So Oklahoma University. So anyway, that might be a little interesting. But anyway, that was it for the thrift store. You got a few things. Oh, you didn't bring your stuff over.
Not the thrift store.
But anyway, so on to Saturday. We had a birthday party for John's brother that we were going to in a town about an hour away. And so we thought, well, we'll just get up early. The party was supposed to start, it was a pool party. It was outside, so it was supposed to start at 11. So we left here at like 7 something in the morning.
My idea. I actually found some garage sales.
Online.
I Googled garage sales for that date. And some of these listings came up, so I put it in my notes on my phone. And then I kind of plotted it out, and we drove through, I think, 3 different towns on the way. And sure enough, there were garage sales.
Yeah, but, I mean, they were few and far between. My goodness. I mean, usually if we drove through those 3 towns on a regular summer day, we would find garage sales everywhere.
Yeah, there were no signs.
We ended up going to like 5. I mean, you know, it wasn't a lot. And in those 5, there wasn't a lot.
Nope.
So, the first one we stopped at, I picked up this Michael Kors purse for $7. It was really clean, and it looks like it'll probably sell for, I don't know, what is it, $60? I hear our kids. Our kids
Someone's
are here.
here.
Yeah. So, we'll probably just pause here, and we'll be back.
And we're back. We realize that we're blessed to, you know, have our family so close.
Yes, we are.
So, enough of that. Next.
Okay, so we stopped at another garage sale where we met this great young man named Simon, who, hi Simon, if you're watching, who asked John if he had a YouTube channel because he had his GoPro on, and they started talking. And he actually, what does he do? I mean, he grades cards and sells Pokemon cards and other things, which
Sports cards.
Works out great. If you guys remember, I bought a lot of Pokemon cards last weekend. So, hey, we could use his help. So, we're probably going to be reaching out to you, Simon, if you're watching. Anyway, at that garage sale, I found these brass fans. They're not worth a fortune or anything, but I did look them up. It looks like they'll sell for like $19 a piece, but I think I paid $5 for both.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not making a killing on anything this weekend. Nothing.
It's embarrassing.
It is. It is. It's one of those weekends where it's like, Anyway, so John at the same garage sale picked up a set of knives. This is funny because they actually have leaves in them. There's also some silverware in here. Is this the same brand?
Yeah.
Were you able to see? I don't know, but it's
well,
just...
I think so. I mean, it matches.
It matches, yeah. There's knives and forks.
Yeah, these are the Messner... The Messner...
sharpener.
Or the Messer knives. And I guess the big one, the chef's 8-inch knife, is called the Coke Messer. And then they have smaller knives. It's called Schinken Messer. And then I think...
Are these from IKEA? It sounds like IKEA.
I don't know, but
names.
they're... I mean, it sounds like... Yeah, it sounds like it. But I think they're German, but they're made in China. So,
German, but made in China.
Yeah, so when I looked them up, I think I
confusing.
got that whole thing for $1. And
Yeah, it's got leaves in it, so I don't know if you guys want to look. We're going to have to clean it up.
Yeah, we got some kind of refrigerator door.
Yeah.
Door.
That's okay.
Pocket
That'll go
thingy.
in the trash.
But when I looked it up, I was like, I think $12 to $15. So again, not a home run by any stretch.
Probably the best thing that... Oh, well, go ahead, because that was from another garage sale.
Yeah, so another garage sale, apparently this lady was remodeling this home to rent out, and the previous renters left a bunch of stuff.
So she just was getting rid of her stuff.
This actually came from a thrift
While
store.
you're talking about that, I'm going to run in there because I remembered something else we got.
Okay.
So let me check that out.
So from that particular garage sale, the only thing that really caught my eye was this Wycliffe Bible commentary. and got it for $1. And this isn't worth all that much. It's like 12 to 15 bucks. With shipping, in some cases, I've seen it with free shipping. And that is all I got from that garage sale.
At that same garage sale, I got this fossil watch. It's still in the box. You know, I don't know. I didn't run comps on this, like I said, because it's in there and I totally forgot about it. But it's a fossil watch in the box. It looks like it does need a new battery, but it's a lady's watch and it's very small. But I only paid $0.25, no joke, for it. So I was like, well, for $0.25, it's worth looking into. Mm-hmm. So I could even sell it at another garage sale for more than $0.25 if it's not worth anything. So there's that. But then we decided.
Was that community thrift store that we went to? Is that the next one?
I think this was from Goodwill.
Well, let's do the community stuff first. Did you pick up anything from the community thing?
Yeah, I got this.
Okay.
So I got some over-the-knee boots, Steve Madden. I'm trying to remember what these are called. I think I wrote it down. Orabella. So they look like they're suede brown. They're in really good shape, actually. I don't think they were worn more than a couple of times, if at all. I mean, this bottom could be just from display or sitting somewhere because there's no rub on the. That's interesting, isn't it? You see that? Mm-hmm. But I mean, they are dirty, so I will say they were worn a couple of times. But anyway, I did pay $10 for these, but it looks like they're probably worth. Let's see. I didn't look them up. I think I did look them up in the store, and they were worth like $50 to $60. So that's not bad. $10 investment to get 50 or 60 back.
Yeah, and I paid a whopping 29 cents for this Braveheart CD, the soundtrack from the movie. And, you know, again, I'm struggling. I'm reaching for things.
We are.
That
totally.
I could sell. And this will probably sell for like $5 and change. So, you know, about a 450%, profit from 29 cents.
Right.
And then we went to the Goodwill, which was next door to this community thrift store. These
actually, same kind of situation. They may have been worn once. I did pay $12.99 for these. They're Azalea Wang. But I looked them up and they look like they're going from $50 to $60. So that's not too bad. I mean, normally we don't want to pay $10 to $12 for anything.
No, but it was a struggle.
We can help it. But it really, really was a struggle.
So I found this Axis and Allies game, and I don't know that it's complete. I got to do a little bit more research on this, but it looks like, and I paid I think $5.99 for this, and it'll sell between $20 and $30 depending on how complete it is. It's in good shape, but again, I just have to look through everything. It's a struggle. It really is.
It is. This weekend was quite the struggle. Actually, the past 2 weeks, other than the great garage sales we found last weekend. Was that last weekend?
It was the weekend after the tax-free weekend.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, not that weekend, but the next weekend.
Right.
So I think that was last weekend. Anyway,
It was after the back to school. That's where we came across that garage sale that you got all that designer stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That was a great garage sale, and that was a great weekend for buying up things, but to resell.
Sales-wise, it's been terrible.
Sales has been awful.
I mean, just selling stuff that's
awful.
10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks.
Nothing huge.
Yeah, and a lot of questions, about, does this work, and will you take this or that? And it's a lot of back and forth with no end result, right? We were going back on some shoes, back and forth, and then it got to be the principle of the thing. I don't know if you guys do the same thing, where people bid way under what you want to sell it for.
I mean,
and it's like, I'm already offering you half off, and apparently that's not enough. When I go to the solds, I see that it's sold for more than that, right? So it's like, what do you want? And then it just got to the point where it was like, on a matter of principle, not going to sell it to that person.
Right. Right.
But and that's pretty.
And that's not.
That's pretty hateful of me.
Somebody else might say, "Well, that's why you're not getting the sale." But that's one item, and it was a situation where John offered him a great price, and he had actually asked him if he would take more than that, and then came back, and when John offered it to him a little bit less than that, then he started going back down, and it's like, we just don't have time for the games that you're playing. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a pair of boots listed. They were listed for $98. Sometimes I'll list my things a little high, but these were good boots. I mean, they're a good brand. They're good boots. And that's what the comps say they're going to sell for, actually a little bit more than that. And so I went under the comps, to list them. And this guy offered me $30. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking $30 for a pair of boots I've got listed for $98. Then we went back and forth, and I finally settled on, okay, well, I'll give them to you for $60. And he's never responded.
Ghosted.
Ghosted.
So far in our journey, and we know that we owe you the third month results, so
they're not going to be great.
Yeah, we'll work on that, but I can tell you right now, the third month is horrible. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's worse than the first month, so I'm thinking. But once we get all our numbers and everything, we'll know for sure. But it's a struggle, so we're going to have to double down or do something and figure this out,
Right. I really feel like we are in the trenches as far as the time period that we're trying this out. Like, this is a hard time probably to sell anyway, but it seems like it's especially hard.
And it's going to get worse after the holidays.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to make hay while we can. And we'll just have to see how it goes.
I feel like it's going to pick up in October and November, but I don't want to say anything. I don't want to make John mad, but that's typical for Christmas sales and all of that.
Yeah.
People start buying for Christmas, so that should hopefully help us. Anyway, it's been a rough week.
Yeah. But, a highlight was we had a shout out by the Thrift Tank who subscribed to our channel. And we're like, oh, wow, thanks. And so we subscribed back to them because they seemed like they're about the same age as us and kind of doing the same kind of thing. So just want to give them a shout out as well.
Check them out.
So that's all I have. You have anything else?
I am good to go.
All right.
Tired, depressed, all of it. Just done with it.
Yeah, we're waiting for that page to turn again.
Right.
So, until next time.
See you guys.
See ya.